Hello and welcome to week 1 of the VBL season 10. I am Sora, coach of the Dover Delmice. This week we are up against Cannor and the Grafton Gengars. This is actually a rematch from the last time I played in the VBL, in which I was defeated last time. So hopefully this time we can have a bit of a better result. But I'm excited to play. It's our first match of the season, so still a lot of things to figure out about the team and all that. We'll see how it goes. So here, once again, are the conference standings. This is still week 1, so I haven't updated anything yet. I also have not made the one for Sky Conference yet, but I probably will if I have time. Yep, it's Dover Delmice against Grafton Gengars. It should be interesting. There have been matches that have already been played, but I'm not going to update this until the end of the week, so... All right. Since this is the first match of the season, I don't have stats for the coaches yet. So we'll just have to look at the teams, and we'll have some more stats starting next week. In today's matchup, there's one thing that's very obvious. I need to be prepared for special attackers here. Fluttermane Chi-Yu is a terrifying combo. And on top of just those two, most of the scary Pokemon on this team are special attackers. When you consider that, you know, your special defense is lowered by Chi-Yu being on the field, so then suddenly a base 97 like Noivern or a base 105 like Weirdeer can actually hit pretty hard. So that's something we'll see sort of address in my prep a little bit. Additionally, there's like no chance that I'm winning a speed war by going fast. I have my highest speed stat is base 100, and Fluttermane is base 135, and that's not even considering that I can get a free +1 from booster. So yeah, I'm not outspeeding that like ever. Unless I get like a Tailwind up, but I don't think I'll have that opportunity. And I don't think it benefits me too much. So I think playing for Trick Room is pretty obvious for me this week. And also, not like needing Trick Room, but just being able to invest entirely in bulk and not investing in speed might prove to be useful. So yeah, that's sort of the first thing to notice about Cannor's team is that it's a lot faster than mine at the top end. So we'll have to play around with that by, you know, using Trick Room or just being bulky, taking hits. Another thing to sort of notice is that the physical bulk is pretty lacking. Like, if you take out the Slowbro's stats from this, it's pretty bad. Like, nothing... I guess Weirdeer is pretty good with the high HP, but the scariest threats are tissue paper, basically, on the physical side. So... that kind of, I think, plays into my team pretty well, because my main focal point, URSALUNA, is obviously a very strong physical attacker. This actually, seeing these stats sort of helped me come up with what I wanted to run on URSALUNA this week, which we'll see in a bit is maybe different than what you're expecting. And then, so these highlighted Pokemon would be the ones I'd expect to see. I kind of would expect to see one of Weirdeer or Slowbro, and then the other 5. Excuse me. I would be pretty surprised to see the 4 I didn't highlight. And since the only fake-out user they have is Grookey, the only 2 real ways to stop Trick Room, I guess 3, would be kill UXIE, which seems somewhat unlikely. Imprison, which he does have multiple Imprison users, so that's something I have to be aware of. And then Taunt, which I can counter by running Mental Herb. So we'll actually start with the UXIE set this week. So we're running Mental Herb UXIE. This is a pattern you're going to be seeing in pretty much all of my sets this week, but actually I think every single one of my EV spreads is max this week, which... usually isn't ideal, but I feel like it's fine when I'm not investing speed, because I feel like usually you invest enough speed to outspeed what you need to, and then you put the rest into offense and bulk. In this case, I'm not investing any speed, so I'm just all bulk, and then offense on offensive Pokemon, obviously. So you'll be seeing a lot of max special defense this week, because that's really, I don't really respect the physical threats of Cannor's team. It's mostly the special ones that scare me. So Trick Room, Helping Hand, Shadow Ball, Yawn, pretty straightforward. Helping Hand is pretty good next to Ursaluna, and then obviously Trick Room will help. And like I said, running the Mental Herb so that we aren't so easily stopped from putting up Trick Room if we want to, but I don't think I need it like necessarily as my only win con. Running Terra Normal here just because of Shadow Ball. So like if I feel like I'm in a scenario where I need Trick Room and it's like Chi-Yu Flutter on the field, I can Terra Normal and hang on through the turn to get Trick Room up. Next up, we have our buddy Ursaluna, and this is probably not what you'd expect to see from Ursaluna. You would expect to see it and like see it come, obviously, because it's my first pick, and I'm probably going to center a lot of my builds around it. But you would expect to see a gut set, like a Protect with Flame Orb, or just like running it next to Sableye with Will-O-Wisp. I actually opted not to do that this week, and it's for a couple of reasons. Like I said, the general physical bulk of Cannor's team is a bit lacking, so he's gonna, like, if he wants to take hits, he's gonna have to take away some of his attack investments and run more bulk. Though I guess he can take away some of his speed investment and run more bulk because he doesn't really need the speed, but we'll see. But I'm kind of feeling like I might be able to get by without the damage boost, because, you know, this is still a base 140 Pokemon. It's not like it's hitting like a wet noodle without guts. So I'm hoping that giving up that damage for some other utility might be worth it. Since we're running the Assault Vest here and max special defense investment, we're going to be very bulky on the special side. So if we're not going to be dying to any not super effective attacks for sure. Second up, this allows me to run Terra Fire, which kind of feels like it's the best defensive Terra type to handle Flutter and Chi-Yu on lead. Because you wouldn't, like, especially in a game one, you're definitely not going to expect Ursaluna to just Terra Fire in front of you. You're going to expect it to protect so that it gets burned, right? And then I press Trick Room or something. So going straight for the offense and being able to Terra Fire and be guaranteed to live unless there's like some crazy Terra Water read or something like that, just kind of felt good to me. And then the third and final, there are a couple things on his team that Bulletproof helps against. So it blocks Shadow Ball, funny enough. I didn't really realize that until... I didn't realize that Bulletproof blocks Shadow Ball. Obviously, it's not relevant if I'm not Terra'd because it doesn't affect me. But the idea is basically if I catch him off guard with the Terra Fire, he says, okay, I can't press Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam anymore. I'll hit him with a Shadow Ball. Suddenly that doesn't work either. So sort of like effectively still immune to Ghost in that way. And then there's also Breloom with Bullet Seed. Not something I'm terribly afraid of, but like a loaded dice, technician, max attack. Breloom, when I'm not Terra'd, can probably do a lot of damage, but this kind of just eliminates that threat completely for Ursaluna. So next to Ursaluna, we have Sableye, who's obviously our support option. Or one of our support options. We're running a Light Clay set with Light Screen. Another thing that seemed kind of obvious to me this week with all the special attackers that Cannor has. It's not really a shock that having a high special defense is going to be useful. We're running Fake Out and Shadow Sneak for priority / flinch, obviously. And then Encore is just a really annoying move to deal with. If Cannor tries to go a little bit too passive or like do some setup on me, I can just Encore him into a Protect or a setup move, or really just like anything he doesn't want to be Encored into, and sort of make his life a little bit more miserable. So yeah, I think Sableye should be able to provide some decent utility here. And since I'm not running Will-O-Wisp, I'm not really afraid of any of the physical attackers, and I'm not running Guts, so I was able to free up a slot for Encore, which is kind of nice. Next up is our buddy ZAPDOS here, running a Life Orb set. It's pretty straightforward, I think. Eerie Impulse is really good in this matchup if I can get a couple off, or even just one. Like cutting special attack in half is a pretty big deal. It's another Pokemon that I've invested fully in bulk on. So I basically, with each of the Pokemon I ran this week, did calcs to see if it was better for them to max special defense or max HP for solely special attacks. Like, I'm hard committed to special attacks. And so, yeah, if you see max special defense over max HP, it's usually because it calced better for special attacks specifically. So for Zapdos, we're running max special attack with the quiet nature, min speed. I guess the speed doesn't really, like, min speed doesn't really matter here. I didn't really hit any. I just wanted to basically be as slow as possible. It probably won't make really any difference, but we're running Discharge so that we can sit next to URSALUNA and just chuck out some discharges. And then we're running. I really don't think I'd consider tearing this Pokemon too often, but it doesn't really have a good flying attack that's consistent outside of like Hurricane and the Rain. So I actually opted to just run Terra Flying with Terra Blast. I don't think I really need it, but it's sort of the idea of, like, if I'm in a scenario where tearing URSALUNA doesn't make sense and I might as well just tear my Zapdos, it's better for me to stay flying type because then I'm still immune to Earthquake. So I feel like if I have to tear this, I'm probably in a rough spot, but I guess the option's there if I need it. In order to squeeze out some more damage, I've opted to go with BISHARP. It's another Pokemon that can be bulky with the Eviolite. And so, invest all into its bulk. Don't have to worry about speed. Dark's pretty good into Cannor's team. Sucker Punch obviously hits Pokemon like Fluttermane super hard if they're not teared. Ironhead, Night Slash are just good coverage. And then we're running Terra Fire for basically the same reason as URSALUNA. It seems defensively good into this team. And Defiant actually helps a lot because he has Weird Ear with Intimidate. So having the threat of, if you're too careless with your Intimidates, you could give me a +1, +2 BISHARP throughout the game, which may hold back the Intimidate spam a little bit on URSALUNA. So yeah, that was sort of the plan there. To round out the team, we have Arboliva serving as my secondary Trick Room Sweeper. And it's a Pokemon that has a pretty decently high special defense, so in the right position, it should be able to take an attack or two. We're running Terra Water. I considered Terra Fire, but I didn't want too many Terra Fires. Terra Water, also pretty good. Lets me resist the fire type attacks coming out from Chi-Yu. Yeah, that's basically it. Leftovers and Seed Sour, so if I take a hit, we'll put up the grassy terrain and we'll just be getting a lot of health back. And then I feel like the moveset's pretty straightforward. You're probably always going to run Protect and then Grass Normal move. And then some coverage. I opted for Earth Power just because it hits Chi-Yu. But yeah, very interested to see how this Pokemon goes. I don't know what to expect from it, so I guess we're going to see if it actually does anything. So yeah, that's the squad for this week. I'm hoping that game 1 lead will most likely be something like UXIE plus URSALUNA. And then if Cannor opts to just go for Hyper Offense from the start by just going Chi-Yu Fluttermane, I can do something like Terra Fire, Helping Hand, EQ, and just go for big damage. Since he'd probably expect me to like protect Trick Room or something like that. And from there, we'll just kind of see how it goes. I don't really have a flowchart set up in my head for this. We're just going to hope we can make the necessary adjustments in subsequent games and see how it goes. So with all that being said, the only thing left to do now is to actually play the game. So we'll see you in a couple minutes, and we'll do just that. Alrighty. We should be getting started in just 1 second here. Hoping I can do well. I recorded the team builder this morning, and then I went and did some chores and went to the store, and I actually feel kind of crappy right now. Like, I don't know. Hope I'm not getting sick, but yeah, so I just messaged Cannor. We're waiting for the challenges to come in, and then we will be battling. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I I don't know. I feel pretty decent, I think, about the match here. I'm trying out this new. I don't know how how this will look. If it doesn't look good, I will probably not use this theme again. I just thought I'd give it a try, maybe mix it up a little bit from the normal boring looking showdown. So if it doesn't work out too well, then we'll not use it. But okay, so they brought Flutter, Chiyu. They actually brought Grookey, Noivern, Pachirisu, and Slowbro. Let me make sure I have all this all set. Game 1, Game 2, and Game 3. Sure, all the. I think it looks okay. I'll look at it more after, but All right. So the freaking Grookey's there, man. It's gonna fake me out. How does that change my plan? I mean, if you bring Grookey, you're leading with it, right? If you're gonna use it, like I doubt you're gonna bring it in the back. It could also just be bait. There's no weird ear, so BISHARP's not going to be super useful. I mean, I could always go Sableye. URSALUNA Sableye. And then, what's Grookey's max speed? 63. My Sableye is not fast. I'd lose the fake out war there, probably. Let's go with it, though. URSALUNA Sableye will go. ZAPDOS looks pretty decent, and then... It's either going to be... I'll bring UXIE. See how it goes. So Grookey does come. Grookey Noivern. So this is like fake out Tailwind or something. And they know I'm Assault Vest right away. Which is probably not in my best interest here. So we'll probably trade fake outs this turn, I guess. I don't really fear Grookey after turn 1, though, so I think we'll just go for a Body Slam into Noivern. And then... I mean, I guess I'll try faking out. Oh, maybe they didn't fake me out. Hurricane. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. I... did not expect that to just kill me. Holy crap. Okay, that's a little all right. So I'm going to discharge here, and I could encore them into Hurricane. Yeah, let's do that. This got really awkward really quickly, actually. I did not think that Grookey could just kill me. Like, 72%. To be fair, I'm, like, full special, right? So it's, like, it shouldn't be that surprising. And my Sableye gets taunted. That's fine, I think. I'll just keep pressing discharge. And now I can Shadow Sneak the Grookey, which should probably kill it. Yep, and then I'll take another Hurricane. That's fine. All right, see if we can recover this situation though. Slowbro Chiyu. I could protect and switch to UXIE, but that doesn't really. What does that do for me? I'll try it. It gives me Fake Out back in the back. See what they decide to do. It's Dark Pulse into ZAPDOS. Chilling Water into UXIE. Okay. We don't. I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to be min speed, right? I could sack. Okay, I think I sack Sableye and press Yawn on Chi-Yu. Sableye's parried from my own discharge, so that's not going to help. Let me write down some actual notes here, too. So we give up. Get the Yawn off. He can't switch that out. So now I have a free protect. And I'll just go for Shadow Ball onto Slowbro. They're fighting. Okay. All right, we'll reveal the Terra here. Oh, this is... It used Chilling Water 3 times. Terra is fighting. Chi-Yu showed only Dark Pulse, so that might actually be choiced. Grookey showed Wood Hammer and Taunt, right? Yeah, so that's not... Chi-Yu sleeps. Terra Blast does pick up the KO. I just don't know. He's been asleep for 1 turn. I mean, I'm dead to any attack here, right? So I just have to go for... These have the same base power, so... If he wakes up, I lose. Oh. Holy crap, what a game. Jesus Christ. Okay, what a game to start it off. That did not go at all how I expected it to. Let me copy the replay. Oh man, I need to freaking compose myself after that. What the heck? That was a lucky, was that 3 turns to sleep? Thank God for Yawn. All right, so I think what we see here is that I don't want to eat a Wood Hammer. And he didn't show Fake Out actually, so I'm kind of down to just go URSALUNA UXIE. And then ZAPDOS was incredible. And so it's Terra fighting Slowbro. We saw only Dark Pulse on Chi-Yu. We saw only Hurricane on Noivern. So he actually didn't reveal a whole lot of info. He didn't show Flutter or Pachirisu. I don't really... I think I'll just go with this. So is it going to be the same lead? No, they go Grookey Flutter. Okay. So I want to Terra Fire here for sure. In just Earthquake, I think. Earthquake doesn't work on grassy terrain. That's fine. I can actually just Heavy Slam. I've not revealed that. I've not revealed my Terra. I'll easily live a Wood Hammer here. They cannot be... They cannot be sashed because they've revealed Booster. So I'm going to press Trick Room. I think that's better for me if something weird happens here. I mean, I shouldn't be able to die with Terra Fire, right? So Flutter is Booster. Booster's special attack, which is interesting. We'll see if it Terras. I guess that's the one thing I'm worried about is like, what could it Terra to? I definitely want to Terra Fire. I don't want to Earthquake. I'm worried about it being Terra Water, though. Like, you Terra Water, Terra Blast, and I would just waste my Terra there. But then I might just get Trick Room up, right? Yeah, let's go for it. Maybe they're afraid of using their Terra right away. Okay, they didn't Terra. They protected. Okay. Protect, Fake Out. They see the Heavy Slam, and I flinch. So kind of a nothing turn, really. They did get info out of me though, so we know it's protect. I mean, it was obviously gonna be fake out Grookey. Oops. So what do I want to do now? I don't think that a grassy terrain like cuts the damage in half of Earthquake, right? So it's like, yeah, it's gonna do like nothing. I could. The thing is, it's not speed invested completely, so it's probably got some bulk. But like just pressing heavy slam isn't gonna work for me here. I'm just gonna helping hand Earthquake, I think. It's tear grass, okay. So UXIE will go down. I mean, this is gonna do not a lot. Yeah. Okay. I didn't get Trick Room up, which is really awkward, but now I can fake out at least. He shouldn't have a switch into Body Slam. He can protect. He can protect Flutter though. Protect Flutter is pretty obvious here. So I'll just go Body Slam Grookey and press a light screen. That seems pretty safe, right? Because yeah, protect is super obvious here against fake out. Yep. So get light screen up, and now I can't encore now. Darn. But having light screen is good, so no complaints there. Light screen up. 2 turns of grassy terrain, unless it's. I don't think it's. Chilling Water is gonna hurt. I can just go crunch. I think. I could double slow, bro. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna get Chilling Watered here and lose some attack. It's leftovers on slow, bro. Let me write that down before I forget. And it's grass on Flutter. I mean, Chilling Water is doing like no damage to me. The problem is my attack's gonna get cut in half, and if Sableye dies, I can't switch out. So I think I go ZAPDOS on the URSALUNA slot, and then just press Shadow Sneak again. Just try to get some chip on this thing so that it's not full healing. Yeah. This way I get URSALUNA back in at neutral attack. And now I can Earthquake again. Yeah, so from this position, the thing is I can't Terra. I don't have an actual flying type attack, so I have to discharge. And I'll hit myself with discharge, but with light screen, I think that's okay. And then I just press Body Slam into Flutter, I think. We'll see how it goes. Iron Defense. Slowbro goes down. I do a little to myself, and I paralyze myself, which kind of sucks. We'll see if it ends up mattering. This is just discharge Earthquake, I think. Yeah. So, ooh, that's a lot. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's GG. I don't think it mattered, because I don't think... I mean, I would have killed Chi-Yu for sure. I don't know how much it would have done to Flutter, though. Okay, so let's pause for a second. Protect Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam. Chi-Yu still only revealed Dark Pulse. I think that's probably choiced in the... It's probably Specs, if I had to guess. We got Chilling Water and Iron Defense out of Slowbro. Let's see. Man, I felt really good after game 1, but that was a good adjust. So Terra Grass. I mean, ZAPDOS goes crazy into this team, actually, if I can set it up properly. What was my issue this game? It was this Terra Grass Fluttermane. Wasting my Terra was bad. I actually, if I'd saved it, I might have been in a better spot. So URSALUNA is actually kind of rough in this matchup, huh? I don't really feel... I mean, I could go for, like, an Arboliva lead. That doesn't really help me too much, though. I could go, like, a... I can't guarantee... I didn't see the speed on Grookey versus Sableye, so I don't know if that it should outspeed Sableye. I've been taunted every game, too, which is really awkward. Turret Grass, huh? I mean, on lead, nothing threatens ZAPDOS that badly. Look, let's go super aggro, I think. Sableye in the back, and then I don't think I... Do I bring UXIE? Or BISHARP? I think BISHARP might be good, actually, to mix it up a little bit. Alright, so this is a follow me type deal. But in this scenario, I don't have to Terra at all. I can just Disquake. Is there anything better than just... I don't think there's anything better than just Disquaking here. I don't know what Chiyu has for coverage is the thing. Like, we don't know it's Terra. So I could just lose right here off this. Terra Flying and Protect. Okay. Baby Doll Eyes. Interesting. It's probably Sash. Oh, it's Volt Absorb. Okay. So, okay. That turn... Nothing happened that turn except for me losing my attack. I could switch BISHARP in on potential Baby Doll Eyes and then just Eerie Impulse the Chiyu, maybe? Hopefully it doesn't follow me. Oof, okay, that's good actually. We immediately get rid of that. We're at +1 attack now. We don't really have a good hit into Chiyu, unfortunately. With BISHARP. So it's probably just hit Pachirisu. If we get rid of Pachirisu, we're probably feeling pretty good. So let me... this is kind of... Oh, and it's flying type right now. Is Steel neutral? I should know this. But I'm just gonna... Yeah, Steel is neutral flying. That's what I thought, but... should I Terra Fire here? So they're not choiced, actually. So, I mean, they're going to have a fire move, then. Should I... I could Protect and... Discharge? That doesn't really help me a lot. I could Protect an Eerie Impulse. Let's do that, I think. Because I'm expecting a fire move. Oh, follow me. Okay, Flamethrower. There it is. Dark Pulse, Protect, Flamethrower. Am I dumb? No, it wasn't Life Orb either. So Follow Me comes out, Flamethrower. So I could use my Terra here and just try to get rid of this Pachirisu. Terra Fire and Discharge shouldn't do a ton to myself. I could switch to Sableye and get Fake Out. I need damage on Chiyu though. There's a lot to myself. All right, so Chiyu's double special attack now. So I mean, this is the scary situation, right? I'm gonna protect. I think I double protect here to bait the. He could nasty plot again though. That's kind of scary. I'm gonna discharge. I'm gonna protect BISHARP and discharge to bait, because I mean Sucker's pretty obvious, so they could protect Flutter. Yeah. That just kills me though. That's unfortunate. I do get Fake Out as an option now. I wonder how much Sucker does to Chiyu at +1. It does like nothing. Okay. Wait, that's level. I mean, actually, that might work. I didn't show Sucker yet. I think Sucker kills Chiyu. I'm just worried about Fluttermane just pressing Terra Grass here. Flutter just protected though, so Chiyu protecting seems pretty obvious. I feel like Light Screen just doesn't even help me here, to be honest. But I think Sucker kills, like, it depends on the Chiyu set, but Sucker can kill Chiyu, I think. I think Sucker plus, I think Sucker plus Shadow Sneak might actually kill. Yeah. Epic. I can Encore him to Iron Defense and just spam Night Slash on him, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that works. I did not respect that Grookey at all. That, oh my god, that threw me for such a loop. But man, what a set that was to open it up. That was actually, that's pretty good. I got pretty lucky. Game 1, the 3-turn sleep was pretty lucky, and yeah, I did not respect Grookey the way I should have. But yeah, I mean, I got pretty lucky, but that is kind of what it is. Like a 3-turn sleep is, I don't know the exact odds for that, but you know, Night Slash is high crit. That Slowbro wasn't winning the end game anyway. It was going to be perma encored into Iron Defense regardless. So yeah, that was a crazy match actually. I'm glad I was able to win though. That's a really good way to start the season off. All right. I don't know if I have much else to add to that, to be honest. Like, I think I played okay, all things considered. Like, I think the Yawn play game 1 was like a saver. Game 2 was kind of I had a game to play with and was able to get some info, like knowing that Terra Grass Fluttermane. Did he? I don't think he. No, he Terra flying the Pachirisu, right? Yeah. So he couldn't Terra. Man, I was just about to say, I kept track of Terra pretty well, and then immediately after thinking that, I realized that I didn't. But yeah, it was a cool set. The BISHARP actually was super clutch. Switching on Baby Doll Eyes, that was actually like, I'm glad I brought that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this week. We start off 1-0. It's very tight. I guess, yeah. I mean, it was a great set. I hope it was fun to watch because it was fun to play. Very stressful to play, but fun to play. That's going to do it. So we'll see you next week. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.